I know that talking about this might seem a bit intense, maybe even dramatic, but it could be a real eye-opener. Dealing with someone evil can really mess you up. They're good at hiding their true intentions and masking their dark nature, making it tricky to spot them. Even though evil can mean things to different people, certain actions always spell trouble. Knowing these signs can help keep you safe, but remember, it's not about judging people unfairly or being scared all the time. It's just about being smart and ready. So here are 10 signs that you have an evil person in your life. Everything always revolves around them. When you're dealing with someone who is seriously self-absorbed, it's like everything revolves around them. A malevolent person is extremely narcissistic, a trait that involves an inflated sense of self-importance and a lack of concern for others. They're all about their own needs, their own achievements, their own drama. Conversations are usually one-sided, and your opinions tend to be completely disregarded. Their ego is so huge. It casts a shadow over everything. Your opinions, forget about it. They expect for disaster. Your needs end up on the back burner while theirs take center stage, creating a seriously lopsided and a very unhealthy dynamic. You constantly feel manipulated. Do you ever find yourself pressured into choices and decisions that just don't feel right? That's classic manipulation. An evil person sees others' tools to get what they want without caring about the consequences. Their experts are playing with emotions using guilt or flattery to get their way. It's like they're always pulling the strings, making you question your own decisions and leaving you feeling like you're not in control of your own life. Feeling pressured into decisions that don't sit well with you is a clear sign of manipulation. Evil individuals view others merely as means to their own ends, disregarding the impact their actions have on others. They excel at emotional manipulation using tactics like guilt or flattery to manipulate situations to their advantage. It's as if they're constantly orchestrating things behind the scenes, leaving you doubting your own judgment and autonomy. There's a consistent trend of dishonesty. A big red flag for someone with evil intentions, often twisting the truth to make themselves look good or to play the victim. And when they're caught in a lie, you better watch out. They might get hostile and defensive or try to shift the blame onto someone else. If you notice someone close to you constantly lying or hiding things, it's a major warning sign. Be careful around them. Trust your gut and proceed with caution. You can never really predict their next move. Do you ever feel that this person is always to something? Whether it's for their own benefit to get ahead of others or just for the thrill of causing trouble, they're always scheming. Evil people are pretty good at planning, plotting, and strategizing, always thinking several steps ahead to manipulate situations to their advantage. And it's not just a one-time thing for them. It's like a part of who they are. They actually enjoy the whole process of manipulating, not just the end result. So if you're dealing with someone like this, it's best take a step back, be cautious, and reassess the situation. There's a clear absence of remorse. It's unsettling and disturbing when someone doesn't show any remorse for hurting others, even when it's obvious they've done something wrong. They mess up sometimes in a big way, and they act like it's no big deal. No genuine apology, no hint of regret. This kind of behavior can create a toxic pattern where they keep causing harm without batting and making it hard to feel safe or respected around them. When someone lacks empathy or guilt for hurting others, it's a major warning sign to watch out for. You feel isolated because of them. Another troubling sign of dealing with someone evil is feeling cut off and isolated from others because of their influence. They might work behind the scenes to sabotage your relationships with friends and family, leaving you feeling alone. It's all about control for them. By isolating you, they gain more power over you. It's a scary thought, but it's exactly what they're aiming for. In addition to setting firmer boundaries and seeking support, it's essential to be aware of how the influence of an evil person might impact your relationships. If you feel cut off and isolated from loved ones because of their actions, it's crucial to recognize this as a tactic for control. By maintaining connections with supportive friends and family members, you can counteract their efforts to isolate you and regain a sense of empowerment. Your boundaries are disregarded. Another huge warning sign is when someone doesn't respect your boundaries. Whether they're showing up unannounced, snooping through your stuff, or making decisions for you, it's a major red flag. This kind of behavior shows a total disregard for your personal space and autonomy. It's like they think their needs are more important than yours, and not only does it invade your privacy, but it also leaves you feeling violated and powerless. Recognizing and asserting your boundaries is crucial in maintaining your self-respect and protecting yourself from further harm. You're intimidated or bullied by them. Evil individuals often resort to fear tactics using threats or aggressive behavior to control others. It's a power move aimed at making you feel powerless and vulnerable. Whether it's through their words, actions, or simply their presence, intimidation and bullying are forms of abuse that can leave you feeling terrified. Living in constant fear, always on edge, is a terrible situation well-being. Don't underestimate the impact they can have on you, and take steps to protect yourself from such toxic influences. You frequently catch them taking pleasure in the misfortune of others. Have you ever noticed how they seem almost gleeful when others fail? It's like they get a kick out of hearing about someone else's misfortune. This shows a real lack of empathy and a pretty twisted mindset. Seeing to take pleasure in other struggles is just plain unsettling, especially if it's a regular thing and aimed at people they know personally. Trust me, that's not a good sign. You can never please them. Dealing with an evil person can feel like an endless struggle. No matter how much you do for them or how far you've been over backward to meet their demands, they're never satisfied. They could have everything they asked for, yet they're still not happy. It's not just about being hard rotations, but it's a void that can never be filled. It's worth noting that the feeling of being stuck in a cycle of trying to please an evil person can be emotionally exhausting and draining. Despite your best efforts, their relentless dissatisfaction can leave you feeling powerless and defeated. It's important to recognize that their actual discontent is not a reflection of your worth or capabilities, and seeking support to break free from this cycle is essential for your well-being. While one behavior alone might not scream evil, when you see a bunch of these signs together and they're off the charts, it's time to pay attention. If someone's always leaving you feeling uneasy, manipulated, or just plain bad about yourself, don't brush it off. Trust your instincts and take steps to protect yourself. It's important to start drawing clear lines and reducing contact if you can. Talk to a trusted friend or counselor for support, and don't hesitate to involve authorities if necessary to ensure your safety. With the right support system, you can protect yourself from the harmful influence of an evil person. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave your comment below. Thanks for watching.